excellent. We just taped it. It was excellent.
Now, did you have sheriffs in there now? Or
No. This is to be shown to the sheriff.
Okay.
Actually, we weren't allowed to film any of the sheriff's people because a lot of them are undercover. So
right, I know. But we need to know who they are. We need to know who those sheriffs are.
Marijuana
Because when the revolution comes, and you know, and
it's coming.
and it's coming. And when the revolution comes, not if, when the revolution comes, and the way things are going, it's none too soon.
Right.
We need to know who these people are.
So we can kill them.
Ooh, wait a second. That's not good talk.
You're an anarchist,
In certain ways, I was blessed with the rebellious spirit.
Especially since they are us. That's very, very.
No. They are them.
They are them.
No.
Exactly them. You missed the concept of them.
We go back to Pogo here, you know.
Okay, we can't kill them. I probably couldn't do it anyway. I probably just have nightmares the rest of my life if I killed a bunch of undercover non-anarchists. I think that's a bunch of bull coming out of my mouth.
I called Randy and left a message for him to call me. He should be doing pretty soon.
He might be busy.
I wanted to ask you. Excuse me. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to drop in for just a short time.
Yeah.
Because I have to go out and I've got some night blooming jasmine that needs to be rooted.
Oh.
And I've got to get some stuff to do that. So I have to take a little trip.
Come and go get some Ruton.
So I don't know if you told us before where you live or not, the area that you live in. But
I don't tell anybody where I live.
Okay, you're out. Wait a minute. Before you go, let me ask you. I need to ask you some questions.
Yeah.
Did you pay your crew off in ginseng?
I did.
Okay, and so the ginseng that I was chewing on earlier today came from you. Can you tell me about that particular ginseng?
That was an 11-year-old root.
Okay.
It was dug wild, which tends to be stolen.
Local?
Madison County.
Okay.
Up into Boone, somewhere in that area.
That's a good area.
You had some hot ginseng that you were chewing on.
So this was pretty high quality stuff. This was, way on up the line.
Oh,
None of that silly, already been bleached out ginseng junk.
This ginseng.
Wussified ginseng.
Yeah, wussified ginseng.
This ginseng could not be purchased
today
in a retail operation in the United States because it all goes to Hong Kong and they don't send any of it back. But there's only about 4 to 6% of American ginseng that you can
because it was an excellent little chunk. Look, I got a little stick.
It's all a little bit goes a long way if it's the right thing.
Right.
Yeah, versus the.
As a matter of fact, and I'll share this about ginseng with my experience in ginseng is that I find that the best effect from ginseng is not to do actually large amounts of ginseng, but to do very, very, very small amounts of ginseng on a regular basis. A couple of times every day, a little ginseng tea or something like that, with just a little, not a lot in there, just a little bit, but over long periods of time, I've seen some remarkable results from it.
Exactly.
So, are you hopped up on ginseng on us right now?
I don't know. I could be hopped up on something.
Cuddling, remember cuddling now.
Yeah. Ginseng and cuddling go together.
Ginseng and
Good good together.
Absolutely. Good energy vibe, especially American ginseng versus the Asian ginseng, of course, which gets the male.
Which is the dregs.
What does the Asian ginseng does? What gets the male?
Lower part of the body activated into
so
tonality.
Asian ginseng is more of an aphrodisiac.
I wouldn't use the word aphrodisiac, but I would say that what it does do that we know is it makes the sperm stronger.
Is that right?
Yeah, so it has a little bit of that, but it also has some factors that people who take Viagra. Taking ginseng all the while as a tonic will eliminate you having to take Viagra.
Well, that's good.
I know.
That's good. But that's Asian ginseng, not American ginseng.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
That's funny.
Right, American ginseng is less involved with male.
And it's just general, and it's just a general health product.
Yeah, it sure is. Okay, any other questions?
So where can we go get some really good ginseng?
I got it in my car.
From his
Well,
car.
would you go get us some and bring it in here? Let's try it.
Well,
You know,
Just a little.
we could put it in the tea. We could start putting
Yeah,
a
we
little
could
yeah,
put it
bit.
all in
you
the
could,
tea.
you
know,
could,
if
you
we
could.
put a little bit of
Yeah, but
ginseng
you just
in
have
the
to have
tea,
hot water. Oh, hey, okay.
We have hot water.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
have
hot
plenty of
water.
hot water.
You got hot
Yeah,
water?
absolutely.
Okay. So you want to try this? now?
Yes.
Okay. Let me go out and you're getting a call and everything.
Oh, we
All
do
the
have
action is
somebody.
happening.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It actually
Yeah,
works.
somebody.
Well,
Look at Alignment Productions.
Let me
All
go
right.
get
Hello.
a little bit of ginseng here.
Hey, who's this? Oh, it is. Yes. How are you? Oh, you did it. Okay, it's you. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay.
Is it coming through okay?
All right. Bye-bye. Uh-huh.
Is that him sending a message?
Uh,
Crooked,
Crooked Alignment Productions.
Crooked Alignment Productions. And what does the message say?
yo.
Yo. That's what it says.
That's what
Yo.
it said. He
Yo.
can type more than 2 letters.
Yo.
Hey, yes, it shows URTV live. That's kind of neat, see?
Hey,
Okay.
Crooked Productions.
Thank you
Yo,
for doing that
Crooked
for us.
Alignment
We wanted to
Productions.
see if it would work.
All right. So another video fan
Yeah.
has.
Oh, see, now he's asked me here,
Okay.
would you like to add this person to your message list?
That's Yahoo asking you
Yeah.
that.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
Is that
say
what
I'm gonna
happened?
say the answer is yes.
Yes, we'll do
we
yes,
want to.
yes.
I think we should add everybody to
And, he says he's a big fan. He says do it.
do it.
Hey,
Okay.
Do it. That's neat.
Okay.
That's neat.
All
Okay.
right.
And then friends,
All right.
do
So
it.
Crooked
All
Alignment
right.
Productions
All
is now one of our URTV
The first
live
one.
friends.
yeah.
Yes.
How long have you been watching our or your program? I should say.
I would say
program.
our Tea Party.
Our. Yeah.
Yeah. The Mad Scientists Tea Party. Yeah.
I asked him how long he's been watching it,
Mhm.
and that means how long you've been watching, not today.
Right.
See, this is how I'm seriously thinking that this could go over. I don't think you'd have a ton of people. But
No,
it would be.
no,
It'd probably be a group.
But apparently, there's a little. There, some people have a desire to interact with the show without coming to the tea party.
In general, how long have you been watching the show? Like from the inception, which
Okay,
has been
so
what,
let's put
about
some
6
hot water
weeks?
in there.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I'll have to make a new pot of hot water.
So
we're just gonna make.
Here, hand it
We're
to
gonna
me.
have a smell test.
We can get already hot water out of the water machine, a water filling machine.
Okay.
If you know
I'll
how to,
get it.
if you know how to work that.
Do you have any questions about
Push the little
ginseng?
button in and do
You
it.
can ask him.
Oh, okay. Hang
You are
on.
TV
Wait, now let me
live,
just do this
instant
one.
messenger.
No.
Why don't you just see how much is in
For
there?
a while, don't
Why not?
remember when I started.
It's
Okay,
empty.
thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. I guess go ahead.
This is good.
She
This
gonna
is
pull.
really good.
Oh, there it goes.
It's got a little thingy. You have
A
to
little
use it.
thingy.
Your TV live.
Okay.
He says, how long has the tea party been going on? What is
Oh,
it?
for I don't know. For
8 weeks?
at least a
At
couple
least 8 weeks.
couple of months, I'd
Yeah,
say.
eight
couple
weeks,
couple of months.
8
Is he a
weeks.
new viewer? Is this a new viewer?
Well, he called you, so he must
Mhm.
know.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna give you a smell test.
Okay.
So close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay, you smell.
Okay.
You got it? That's what good ginseng smells like.
Okay. Well, let me have a spell test.
Okay.
I have to close my eyes.
Yeah, close your eyes.
Okay.
So, we're gonna give you a 13-year-old root.
That much for starters?
That's at 13 years,
Mm.
folks. 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna take off the head, which tells you how old it is.
Okay. Now this is like it was. You mean it was dug up 13 years ago,
No.
or it was grown for 13 years?
It was grown for 13 years. How do you know that? You know that by counting the scars
I see from the stems.
on here. Each year,
Put
the
out a
stem breaks off, and then in the wintertime, it grows a little bit more. So the next stem coming out creates this kind of staircase, like spiral staircase situation.
And that's what you have to be careful to save that when you take the root, not to break off the head, or it detracts from the value of the root.
For me, it would. For the stuff they send to Hong Kong, they're not as careful about it. But the Chinese are supposed to feel that eating this diminishes the ginsenosides in here. Now, there's no tests that we know but they're pretty sure that if you eat this, so if you measured this in ginsenosides, this may be 17 to 24 ginsenosides, percent ginsenosides. Out in the health food store, they list it as at least 5% ginsenoside. So it's much, much stronger than. So you take the neck, which tells you all of the age thing, and you throw this away.
You throw it away.
Throw it away. And the only thing it's good for is to tell you how old it is. And now we know that it's 13 years, at least 13 years, because sometimes it grows over the neck the first couple of years. So it could be 15 years old.
We had a few calls.
And
But I think we'll get.
I think we can just.
The little parts, the better parts at the bottom?
This is more of a.
Don't fuss on it.
Something
I
to
didn't
get
get a chance
and
to. That's all. That's
Thank you,
it.
put it in your mouth.
Shut up and put it in your mouth.
Jonathan thought that was really
We got the
funny.
root.
Oh, that's.
I just had a piece much bigger than this that I've had already today.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So this you put
I
in
figure
here,
it's appropriate to wear a
like
hat to a
chopping
tea
it up,
party.
making
Even
little
if it's
almond
not a-
slices, and then when you finish with it, you would then just take the whole thing. You don't leave anything in the cup.
Do you want to make a little cup, or do you want us just to chew on these?
I think right now we're just going to chew on it. I'm going to leave that for you for the next show.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much.
We could chop up like that much. Would
Yeah.
be plenty.
Oh yeah.
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
My wife's
So
out
this-
of town. What am I gonna do?
I don't know. Jack off.
What a sweet Southern voice.
Yeah, seriously. I think I'm just glad that. Oh, you are plugged in.
I'm plugged in.
Well, I don't know
He's red.
if I started this whole thing off, but I'm definitely going to end it, and I wish you all a good day.
Well, you,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, Robert,
As-
thanks
as-
for
Good luck.
stopping by.
as meek as you seem, I'm
I think he's a
sure I'm sure
troublemaker.
you're a troublemaker.
He's a
Exactly. That's
troublemaker.
what I'm talking about.
Come back and join us.
And come back soon to a tea party.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna sit on this side,
All right.
if you don't mind.
All right. He was a live one, wasn't he?
He likes it. He's in that zing scene now.
There he
I'll
is.
tell you what.
He's definitely into it.
That's right.
Definitely is. He complimented on Dave Bean's hat. This gentleman here did.
Oh, well, he should
So
have.
that's Do you care to stick that on the table and I'll grab it from underneath? So what I was going to ask you, John, is thank you. The mixer that Randy donated to the station. Overall, is it going to be friendly user? Okay, so it's not going to be
Friendly user friendly.
user friendly, whichever way you want to put
Right.
it.
It's
That's
going to
good.
be user friendly. I thought we might play with it some today too. We can. There's like 100 different reverb programs in it. I didn't bring my computer in with me, but I've got the program list in the back of my computer. But there's all kinds of. There's a little list right up here too. We can read it right off there.
Does that root give a
It's
more
pungent.
intense?
It's pungent.
starting to get a more flavor.
Oh,
as you,
did you stick it
Because
in your mouth?
you're moistening it.
yeah, I'm not
Oh, yeah.
swallowed it.
Right. It starts out stiff, and then as you keep it in your mouth, it'll turn more and more like to jelly, and eventually you can swallow the whole thing. You can just it becomes moist and more like vegetable matter. You see what I mean?
It
jelly.
rehydrates.
Not not jelly, but vegetable matter.
Vegetable, kind of like a green bean, kind of.
It's very slow about it. Very slow about it.
Okay. You didn't swallow. I mean, you still got it in your mouth.
No, I swallowed mine. I chewed it and ate it. Swallowed it.
I'm gonna keep it in my mouth.
You can do that. I keep mine. I ate a piece twice or 3 times or 4 times as big as this earlier today because they had me help them with something technical and paid me off in a piece of ginseng. So, but yeah, he put a cup over here for us to make up. He wanted us to pour hot water in it and make ginseng tea.
I meant to ask him what would this cost. You know, it's real expensive, and I'd say that right there. $10.
Did he answer
bet
my
it's
question
more than
about
that.
where we can get good ginseng?
Well, in Madison County. I mean, it's in
No,
Buncombe County too.
Did he say where we could buy it? He said because the health food store is the dregs.
Get a little cup, and I'll break up this one and put it in a little cup.
Okay.
Hand me a little cup over here.
He also said that by the time you get it at the stores, it's broke down so much.
Watered down, and it's
down
really
so
like,
Is
you
that
know,
you or me?
a lot of spices that are prepackaged are very,
Huh. I didn't know. How old was he?
We'll make a little cup of
I'm on
ginseng.
TV, so I'll talk to you later, okay?
um,
I'm just gonna break off the little pieces that I can break without chopping them with a knife and put them in there and let that be the ginseng tea.
you know, when you buy prepackaged stuff or processed stuff, you really don't know how much of the real thing is in there at all. Like,
If it's even in there to
or
begin
if
with.
it's even in there, so you're much better off buying like your spices in bulk instead of in those little expensive jars. You don't know how old the stuff is in the jar that's costing you $5,
So
or
you-
how
so
or
what,
how
you
old the
recommend
pepper
buying them in bulk?
is. Yeah, you're better off buying just a little bit in bulk and using it up. The pepper, like, you know, when you get ground pepper,
I've
that
noticed that.
stuff that is at the bottom of the barrel after the people who have bought good pepper have taken it, and what's at the bottom has been laying around there in the bottom of a ship for 2 or 3 years and has rat poo and all kinds of stuff in it. So get your own berries and grind them up if you're into pepper. Don't be getting the ground pepper from Durkee's
Durkee's.
or whoever. Yeah, get it in bulk so you can look at it and see what it is whole.
So, Davine, do you think you need one of these for your productions?
I don't know. I have no idea how to use that thing.
Well, your camera will handle 2 microphones,
Yeah.
so I think that's probably enough for what your production at this time.
Why'd you ask me? Do you have one for sale?
No, I just wondered if, I know how you like electronics,
I do.
and I know how your eyes light up, and I just thought maybe you
Get
might
that little,
just, see, I haven't
look on the
forgot, I
face.
haven't forgot, you know?
A new electronic toy.
You seem to be rather taken with it today.
Yeah,
I think it's
I
very
really want to
pretty.
check it out, because I'm
Do you
just.
want to play with it some? What you can do, I can tell you some things to try. You would want to listen on these. That'll monitor what you're doing.
How much was that board?
It's $169.
That's not bad.
No, it's not. You know from buying electronic toys
Yeah.
that is not.
That's all it was? I thought it was more than that.
Where did he get it?
Wow.
Plus shipping. Okay.
Did he get it from B&H?
How do I sound? Ooh.
Okay.
I like
keep,
that.
all right, keep talking in that, and I'm gonna turn things up on you.
We're here at the
Are you
professor's
getting
tea
Are you
hour.
getting reverb?
Oh, yes. Oh, that sounds good.
A whole lot of reverb.
A lot of reverb, yes. I like to be here to my professor's tea party. Yes. That sounds great.
Does it?
Yeah, you gotta try this. The Mad Professor's Tea Hour awaits you. Come on down here, members. If you're not a member, you need to be a member of URTV.
Tell them also announce that if you're doing a show or you have a production going, you want to advertise it, you can come down here and talk about your show.
Yes,
Or come appeal for help.
Oh, yeah. She brings up, the lady in the hat brings up a real good point. Oh, this sounds good. This sounds really good. I mean, this sounds good. The lady in the hat.
You like the new
Right.
mixer?
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. The lady in the hat has a real good point here. She says if you are producing and you're placing programming here on URTV, to come on down here to Mad Professor's Tea Hour and plug your show. Put it on the line. Or if you're having issues with producing your show, you need to come down here according to the lady in the hat.
According to the lady in the hat, that is.
The lady in the hat. Ah, that's a good, the lady in the hat. The lady in the hat. Here, listen to this. I want to talk while you listen to this. The lady in the hat has the earphones right now.
Oh,
And
that
she
sounds
is
great.
really, I'm tell you what, she is the lady in
love
the
it.
hat. Come on down here according to the lady in the hat and enjoy the Mad Professor's Tea Hour. Ain't that awesome?
Let me listen now.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
you put
it.
in. I want you to listen.
I'm turning knobs without listening. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Now it's Dr. John listening in, but anyway, if you're just tuning in, you be sure to come down and see the lady in the hat about producing and some ideals for your show here at the Mad Professor's Tea Hour. Yes, the Mad Professor's Tea Hour is here on Thursdays and Friday, live in a studio downtown Asheville.
Is it professor or scientist?
Well, we go back and forth.
Oh,
Doctor,
Either or.
professor. That's really cool. Ah, I like
I
it.
love it. So, were you the one that turned him on to that board?
He did buy the make and model of board that I
He actually had
recommended.
this board ordered before he donated it. He just received it, and Randy, a super nice guy, donated it, and that's fantastic.
Yeah, but he donated the exact make and model I asked for. I mean, I told him what I wanted.
Well, see, now
And he
I've got
But he bought
something
two. He bought
that
one.
I'm lusting for that I didn't even know that I wanted or needed.
He bought two. He bought one, and he said, "I'm keeping this one." He said, "I'm keeping this one," and he ordered another one, and he gave it to us. Go ahead.
I'm thinking in producing any type of programming, if you want to do an intro, do the reverb.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching.
the Mad
And just
Scientist
and
Party.
Were you on reverb then? Was that why it sounded so good?
We had a couple of effects on his vocal to
Oh.
So that's how those radio DJs do it,
A
huh?
little
So
reverb,
that's
a
how
little-
they do it.
a
So
little-
they sound so rich and melodic.
We had him kind of doubled there and fat.
Ah,
and,
that sounded fat.
But you're working a fat microphone right there.
That
too.
is a good
That's-
microphone.
that's,
Outstanding.
That's one of the best sounding microphones.
Now the microphones that Randy bought, the 3-pack, would they be 80% comparable to this? 70, 60, 50?
It depends. It just depends. It just depends on this whole. What did those microphones cost that he bought?
I think he said if you bought 3, it was like $139, $129.
All right. So they. All right. And this you can't buy this mic because it's all done.
custom
But
made.
but it holds up against microphones that cost thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I remember you talking and showing
So,
us the
yeah.
inner workings of that.
Right. So
But,
so that's generally speaking, bought microphones that sound like that are they run somewhere between $5,000 and $20,000. So and now is there that much difference? You just have to decide.
Well, how many eggs could I bring you to get you to make me one?
Make you a microphone. It's a lot of eggs for microphones. But the little ones like mine is not bad, and this is a cheapie. This is El Cheapo.
And that looks like a good microphone.
It works real well. Well, I wouldn't have it sitting here in front of me and use it basically all the time if it was not good. It's got a good sound to it, and that has a little more character to it.
Well, he certainly did sound divine when I listened to him.
You liked that, huh?
Yeah.
It gives you that real radio voice, doesn't it?
Oh,
Like
yes.
I'm the announcer dude here.
Yeah, I'm like, you know, you could be up in New York City making 10 million a year
Uh-huh.
or whatever.
I don't know
it is
how
they
well that
make.
comes over the TV speakers, but it sounds good in the headphones, doesn't it?
It sure does. Sounds very good in the headphones.
Dr. Dick, have you heard our theme song? Have you heard our new theme music? Did you hate it too so far?
No, it was.
Does
moderate.
anybody? Do you know who the composer is?
No, but I listened to it. I couldn't figure it out.
Nobody's been able to figure out the
Grieg?
composer. Let's call for it one more time. Let me play a little bit of it, and let's call for if we get anyone who can identify the music. I'm gonna put some reverb on my voice. Let's see if this is the one. Let me see. Am I reverb? I'm way. Oh, this is like too weird. You can go too far with these things. You can take these things too far. All right.
Any
Now,
good thing can be taken too far.
anything can be taken too far. So we're going to see now if we can have. I'm going to play a little excerpt from our theme music, and if anybody out there, even if they are not a member of URTV, and even if I don't know them, and don't know if they're a recognized member of the mad scientist community or anything like that, if you can identify this music and the composer of these two pieces of music, then you are invited to next Friday's tea party, and that's the prize. You're invited to a cup of tea from Wu Yi Mountain, and so here we go with the first piece of music. I think. Looks like it's. And I recommend that you take a nice slow afternoon. Here, listen to me talking. I got the fancy stuff on my voice. Can you hear in both ears? And I recommend that you take a nice slow afternoon, relax, lean back and close your eyes, and let this music blow through your mind as the meaning of your entire life just blows through your mind with this music. But it's so close. I mean,
I'm close, but I'm not there yet. I hear it. I have it on what am I?
by whom?
By whoever. I don't want to say it's Grieg. Barber? Samuel Barber?
You get to come to the tea party anyway. You don't have to guess it.
Yeah, but it's an ego thing. I can't help myself. Because I listen to it. I should know the name of it.
Yes, you probably do listen to it. It's actually not an unheard of piece of music
No,
by
it's
any
cool.
by any
I
means.
think it's one of the ones I want to play at my funeral.
It's
That and
It's-
Bond for a Dead Princess.
doesn't it just but when you listen to it, doesn't it just sort of sum up your whole life somehow? Do you notice that about the music? It just
Well, if I want it played at my funeral, I think that
You-
that pretty much says
you see what I
how
mean?
much, I think it's a good piece.
I just love this. This is one of my favorite pieces. There's two pieces by the same artist that are among my favorites. And they would whisper.
Tell the people just come.
I would
Now
have
you
to
can.
take. You have a microphone on. If I tell you, you will not believe it. Okay, you've got something to write with. That's what I'm saying. Is it seems so untypical for this very well-known composer.
John Tesh.
No, that would be the player, but composer would be who wrote it. Who would pick
Oh,
Tish
no,
for
what
it?
did you say?
John Tesh.
No.
John Tesh.
No.
But I bet his name's John.
Samuel, I swear it's Samuel.
I believe his first name's John.
Nobody has a pen. I have one probably in my pocket, but well, I'll scribble it down on something. But you have to promise not to tell anybody at all.
Well, I'm not telling. I'm annoyed with myself because I don't know who it is.
Well, we'll wait until you find out who it is.
Yeah, tell
Okay.
me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm annoyed with myself.
Let me swap it to the next. Well, I'll just turn it down for a little bit. Okay. Don't. But
You think I'd know one of the songs that I'm going to have being played at my funeral?
you would not have believed that, would you?
Look at her.
No.
Okay, what's
that's-
the title? Oops, got a message.
No, it's something else.
Oh, okay.
From the first piece.
The piece that I want at my funeral.
The piece we were just
My funeral
listening
march.
to.
Oh, Lord.
Have you not heard of it before? Aren't you familiar with that name and the composer?
Yeah, I've heard of the composer.
And not the name of the piece. So anyway, but and believe it or not, that first piece is a pretty famous piece.
I know.
And the second piece actually is a pretty famous piece too. But we usually don't hear his choral works. We're more accustomed to hearing his other
Yeah.
works. But boy, when he writes a choral piece, he writes a choral piece. So
What was the FBI agent doing?
Something.
Bad.
that's what you told
In
him
the
to
library.
what you told him to do.
They caught him in the college campus in the bathroom.
Don't be jumping
So-
off in the bathroom.
So that's what the FBI is spending their time doing, is it? Well, I tell you what,
We're paying you good money.
that's
and
just
that's
like-
all you can find to do.
that's just like every other
Go find
branch,
a criminal
every other
or
branch
a
of government.
terrorist.
I tell you. Did anyone get to hear the guy we had in that was running for president, Daniel?
I heard about it, but I didn't get to hear it. I was busy.
He was a pretty nice guy. He even knows it's a long shot, a very long shot. But it was very interesting.
Wouldn't that be the understatement of the day?
Oh yeah. But I asked him
Are you planning to vote for him?
well, I don't think he'll be on the ballot.
Mhm.
If he was to be on the ballot, I'd vote for him. Why not? Because it would be a vote of outrage because the party didn't do what they were supposed to do to begin with.
Okay, that's the question for the day is, did I hear this right? Did I hear $120 billion? Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
Per day for the war?
Is that I don't know. I just know it's bad.
Is anybody in the front office listening to this? Is anybody listening? Has anybody else heard
How much it costs to run URTV?
How about, has anybody heard the number $120 billion?
How much the war has cost so far?
I don't think it would cost that much a day.
No, I believe I believe what they did is they've finally given the president his funding.
For the next phase.
The next phase, and I believe the number I heard was $120 billion with no.
Watch your
with-
wallet.
with-
Watch your wallet.
with no time date on it, no troop withdrawal, no restrictions, wide open. Now it's not, it's not a blank check. They talk about blank check. It's not a blank check. No, it's only $120 billion. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll take $120 billion against a blank check any day. I wouldn't know that there'd be enough room to put that many zeros on your average check.
It wouldn't be.
So here we've got $120 billion dollars and don't bother bringing the troops home. Just have at it. So as far as I'm concerned, that's another freebie. Have at it. Do it the way you do whatever you want.
Well, the problem of it
There.
is, they're over there right now, and I don't think they're still fully staffed. I mean, I don't
Well-
think they are.
Well,
It's
Well,
huge.
neither is URTV.
well,
They could come here
why
and put-
in God's name they didn't go in there in the first place
Absolutely.
with the true power that they needed to win, set up the whatever government we wanted over there, and get out.
Oh well, it was
And we're
ridiculous. It was
dragging all
ridiculous. It was ridiculous to even
Right.
go in there to start with. It was
Oh,
an
no.
absolute. I don't even want to call it a mistake because I don't think it was a mistake. I think it was done on purpose.
I do too.
But it was a fiasco that should have never happened to start with. And the longer you stay does not make a bad situation better.
Well,
Is it throwing good money after bad?
I don't know. I think we do need a presence over there, but we did it wrong. But then again, I don't
But
care.
once you start a war and you do it wrong, you don't have a right to go in and try to make it better 4 years later. It's too late. You've lost the element of surprise.
And
Number
I'll-
one rule of war.
I'll say.
Yeah, oh yeah. I don't know.
You know?
Right,
but
there you go.
in all other
surprises, definitely.
all other administrations, that's what the United States have fell down that same path so many other times. So I don't
Well,
know.
there's
I
Vietnam
think we
and
could
there's
just
now.
reboot. We're basically the Republican Party is at the bottom right now, and I feel sad for that because they allowed it to happen. And so if they lose come November, well, it's time to regroup, pull up their britches, and go back to a platform that Reagan had.
And read some history books and read something about war strategy before you go in having your little play war and waste all the lives of these people and ruin the lives of their families for a couple of generations.
Right, and I can't, to begin with, I can't figure out, the big question is, why on earth are we in there at all?
Well, if they were like
You know.
like they say in New Hampshire, if they were growing turnips, do you think we'd be there?
Well, we're there. There's some terrorist organizations over there. I mean, come on, we all know
if
that.
you could run your cars off turnips, we would.
Right.
But anyway, I don't want to get off on the war.
He doesn't want to get off on the war because it's a losing conversation.
It's a losing conversation, no doubt about it. I won't deny that.
And he knows we're going to nail him. That's how come he doesn't want to talk about it.
That's right.
Well,
he's
you know
he's a
what?
big supporter of our president.
Yes.
I wish, I've rethought that a lot too, John. I want you to know I've rethought that, and I'm still a supporter of his. However,
You ain't rethought it enough.
Yes, well, tell me this. You're misguided.
You have to
Hold on,
rethink that
misguided.
one more
But
time.
look,
Here-
if it was a Democrat president pulling this crap,
oh, it'd be up and down. We'd be saying the same thing. And that's
Oh
what would
no,
happen.
you'd have
No,
already
that's
hung him. You'd have hung
We'd have hung
him.
that rascal.
You-
yeah.
But you know what?
You
But
would.
And that's
but
what
it
the
just
sickness,
happens to be here.
The sickening part of it is
Yeah.
this is a partisan war. If this was a Democrat doing this, you would be on him
Absolutely.
like white on
Okay.
rice, like
Here-
we are.
Here's a good example, and I don't want to get in this debate.
No, he doesn't
Here,
want to
no,
get
hold
this
on,
debate
hold on.
because he's going to lose.
Yeah, listen. You see John Kerry stickers on vehicles, correct? And he
Well, that's
lost. No,
because
no,
people
no,
are too
no.
lazy
Let me
to
just
take them
finish my
off.
question. No, it's not. No, it's not. We know that's not true.
No,
And had he won, Bush's
on the scale of 1 to 10,
Uh-huh.
Republicans here, Democrats here.
Yeah.
Neither one of them are. One is the lesser of the
What
two
I'm trying to
evils.
drive, what I'm trying,
Barely.
what I'm trying to drive
Barely.
at, what I'm trying to drive at is, you see the stickers on the John Kerry stickers that's still on there. Had he won, then we would be seeing a bunch of Bush stickers left on there. I'm just saying, who's in office, they play to whatever's to their advantage. And if the Republicans were not in
propaganda, yes.
office, if they weren't in office and we were in this war, which we would be in this war, had they been a Democrat, yes, I do believe would have been there. Would have been the scenarios would have been reversed, and that's where we're coming into an issue now. I think we just need to revamp the political system. I've come to that conclusion. I don't know if a two-party system is.
Well, gee, what has
what?
taken you so long? I figured that out when I was about 23 years old.
Oh, come on now, that's a
Yeah.
hard blow. Come on now.
Yeah,
but anyway.
about time.
Oh, it all sounds like just a bunch of talking to me. Bunch of rhetoric, just saying the same old things over and over and over and over again.
But I wanted to tell you,
A revolution.
during our Wednesday show, Randy, we got a video clip of council members' remarks or wanted to comment. We played it on there, which we got from YouTube. It kind of looked like a video. Jumping